Hello everyone. Today we will do Gramsci. Okay. And I find that this saves up a lot of time. No time is needed in writing. So I will be continuing like this. Now, who is Gramsci? First thing. So Gramsci is the second most important Marxist. We will do Marxism in an ideology. So till then, you don't worry about what does Marxist or Marxism means. Basically, it means whatever we learnt in Karl Marx, those principles we believe in. Now, this Gramsci creature, now he is known as your father of neo Marxism. Neo means new. So, why would you say that he is the father of new Marxism? How is Marxism becoming new? So, understand his issue. His issue was as same as Lenin. His issue was कि भाई why is Marx prediction, what did he predict about history? Why are his predictions about history not coming true? Where is the revolution? Where is the revolution? There was a revolution coming. Where is it? Why is it not coming? So he studied a lot about Marx, his ideas, and he tried to visualize other ideas regarding explanation of history. Now there is this one guy, Crochet, who whose explanation of history was the most important for Gramsci because he suddenly understood कि भाई मार्क्स ने तो cultural factors count ही नहीं किए. The role of your values, culture. See, if India you keep us you keep oppressing us, I don't think anyone would ever come in revolution or revolt. ठीक है? If there wouldn't have been a Gandhi, I don't think people would have mobilized. I don't even think I believe it. I know it to be true. In India, the revolution come from top of the class. Like Nehru and all of these, they were upper classes, learned, educated. They used to study in Oxford universities. They were the one who were being impacted by the policies of British. But all obviously they could not have put enough pressure on British government. So there was the need to mobilize more people, but more people you want, but all of them are poor, and most probably most of them are farmers. ठीक है? So they were not very good in that. It was good thing Gandhi came. He mobilized all of poor farmers and etc. Okay. So basically the approach is top to bottom for India. The top class is mobilizing the bottom class. Whereas if you understand Marxist principle, he wanted कि भाई down to top approach. Workers, the depressed class will start revolution and get to the top. ठीक है? Now, obviously, now Gramsci understood कि भाई cultural factors Marx has not counted. And you know this thing that Marx के ideas को we have called monocausal. Mono means what? Mono. Mono means one. What does bi means? Bi means two. What does tri means? Tri means three. So monocausal. Causal means cause. Only one cause. Economic cause. Same word. Economic determinism. Determinism. Now, what were these two words? They were the criticism of Marx. So, if you remove these criticism, can you say that Marxism becomes more refined? More refined. So, what Gramsci will be doing is he will be refining Marx theory of history. ठीक है? What he will ultimately achieve is that Marx theory of history would no longer be monocausal. It would no longer be economic determinism. It will be no more like that, no more criticism. Okay. Now, he is also called as theoretician of superstructure. Why would he be called this? So, understand, for Marx, there was only one base and one superstructure. But for him, the superstructure is not just directly dependent upon base, or let's say the superstructure is not just one layer, there are multiple layers of superstructure. We will see how. So, you understand what is his main agenda. If you have to recall Gramsci, understand he just want to find out कि भाई why is Marx's prediction not coming to be true? Why is revolution not coming? If you just recall this thing, that what was his agenda, you will recall everything about Gramsci. This is the way. Understand agenda, you understand everything, because we are going to go very logically. Now, Crochet was his influence. Why? Because role of cultural factors Marx has not counted. So, what will his greatest contribution be? That the two biggest criticism of Marx, monocausal and economic determinism, you can call it no longer, no more. Now, understand, Marx. Marx said that there is only one base, which is economic base, and everything else, let's say family, church, even state, are nothing but reflection of base. So basically, superstructure is reflection of base. And what do you need to require total change? One revolution. One revolution in the base. Capitalism will be no more. You will go towards socialism and then towards communism eventually. Right? Now, Gramsci, understand Gramsci. Gramsci says that there is, because he's a Marxist, so obviously base will be economic only. Economic base is the main base. Then there are two different layer of bases. Superstructure is two different levels. One is your civil society. Here, every institution will come. Your institution of family, institution of media, school, church, etc., etc. Your even Obdemi, everyone. These are all included in civil society. So, which will be the second level? State. And what state is, as he's a Marxist, obviously state will be instrument of capitalism. But understand, state is not just instrument of capitalism, state is also representing your capitalist class. All of the capitalist people are in state, control of state. ठीक है? If Modi is there, so you know na कि Ambani is also there, Adani is also there. Who is Ambani, Adani? Capitalist. अब भैया, they don't have time na to sit in the Lok Sabha, so they will send this guy, this poor fellow, Modi, our grandfather like person, sitting in Lok Sabha, tiring himself. ठीक है? Doing what they want. I don't believe in all this. I am just making you come in alignment with Marxism. Okay? कहीं से एडिशन चार्ज लग जाए मुझ पे. So understand. For Marx, one base, one superstructure. For him, one base, economic base, same, but he has divided superstructure in two levels. First level, second level. First level is your church, school, media, family. Second level is your state. State is representing your capitalist class. State is, because he's a Marxist, instrument of capitalism. Very good. Now understand. What is the role of civil society? What does this two do? He says that they both do different things. State will be using force. For capitalism, state will be using force. Meanwhile, your civil society will be using power of attraction. Can we say that state is using hard power and civil society will be using soft power? फिर से see, what is power of attraction? You watch TV, and in TV you are seeing this guy wearing t-shirt called being human. Now you want this t-shirt, you think you will also look like that. You are seeing one guy going to, let's say, where did they go, let's say Paris, Venice, etc, where for, let's say, honeymoon, or let's say zindagi na milegi dobara, they are going to Spain, so you also want to do like that. Did you really have these thought originally? No, these are manufactured. These are not original. You are being made to think like that, that you want to go dive from a parachute, go for a diving deep underwater. You don't want to do that. Who wants to do that? But you are being made to feel that you want to do that. You want to live and drive a big car. Do you really? I would sleep, ठीक है, for 2 days straight, then work so hard to get one car. You get one car for, let's say, 50 lakh. It will resale next day for only 45 lakh. 5 lakh in one day I am losing. Why would I get this car? I don't understand. But people want to do that. This is what Gramsci say is hegemony. What is hegemony? Soft power. Who is creating hegemony? Civil society is creating hegemony. What is it? It is making you believe in a way of life that money lives, and you want to have a life like that. And for that, you are so busy in your mind and dreams. You dream to be a capitalist, you dream to be a money. So you are not able to convince yourself of the exploitation that is being done to you. How simple it all sounds. For Gramsci, this hegemony is being imposed on you by the civil society, and this hegemony is nothing but your common sense. You feel that it is nice to have big car, large house. This is the way of life that you want, but this is nothing but what a money wants you to feel like. This is what a money wants from you. A money want you to feel like that. That okay, you also think and dream of driving a huge car, living in a big house. Maybe, maybe with a beach view, ocean view. You will never have that. Obviously, resources are limited. You will not all have that. But this is your common sense. And because this is your common sense, you will not question ke why is Ambani living like that? Why is he living like that? You will say he is living the dream. He is living your dream that you did not originally have. Understand? Now, who is it in civil society that is generating this consent? What is this consent? That Yar Ambani is living the dream. Or let's say, up till last year, everybody was saying that why Vijay Mallya is living the dream. Now you see the reality. Same is going on with everyone. Nobody can get that rich until unless you are doing something weird. Not necessarily law or illegally against the law. Basically, at very deep level, you are engaged in an exploitation which people are not able to comprehend and contemplate. In 2008, this was the guy, Alan Greenspan, who was saying, Arey, our market is robust, our market is strong. ठीक है? He was the treasury chief of United States of America. Next day, all the banks collapsed. Whole world economy shattered. If you want to read about it, what is the name of the book? Let me see. कहाँ गई? कहाँ है? Too big to fail. Too big to fail. You read this book, you will realize what happened in 2008. But anyway, who is this person Greenspan? So Gramsci says that भाई civil society में there is a particular class. This is called intellectuals. What do intellectual do? They think. Now obviously every person is an intellectual, every person think. But let's say they are the go-to guys. If you have a problem with your computer, who do you call? Ghostbuster? No, you call the IT guy. Or let's say you have a issue with understanding syllabus, UPSC. Who do you call? Obviously me. ठीक है. So who are intellectual? They are somehow have a level of success that other people want to listen to them. Now this gives them a huge power. According to Gramsci, their main role is the maintenance of the system. ठीक है? So technically, if I am an intellectual of let's say this industry, UPSC, then what should be my role? I should be maintaining the system. So you ask me, "Okay, sir, what do you think? Are you best? Or let's say, are your words final? Or let's say, Rajni Kothari's?" So I would have to say, कि भैया my words. Obviously, his words are. But you get the point. I have to maintain the system. I have to make you believe that all of you will be clearing the mains exam by this course. Definitely. We all know not all will be reaching mains. But yet, I will be exerting this thing. You get the point. Similarly, you are an intellectual in some different field. According to Gramsci, there are two kinds of intellectuals, one and two. Two is nothing, two is just one later on. I'll make you understand how. So according to Gramsci, there is organic intellectuals. Who are they? They are the one who emerges with the new class. Let's say capitalism is starting and capitalist class is emerging. तो उसके साथ भाई capitalist class is emerging, तो उसके साथ classes of engineers will be required, managers, CEOs, MDs, bankers. Banks were not there agriculture में. What bank? Bankers, IAS. In fact, when Robert Clive came, he needed to ensure that by every district that I have is administered properly. Let's put an officer there. ठीक है? They will only become IAS officer later on. East India Company, capitalism. So whenever a new class emerges, it will, let's say Uber. Uber came, so with it is rising new class, new organic class. What kind of class? Let's say taxi on hire, or let's say self-driven cars. Not self-driven car, basically you can hire cab for you to drive. Self-driving car, not self-driving like the Elon Musk, that it car will be driving itself, you will be driving the car, you will get the car on rent. ठीक है. What is the role of intellectuals to maintain the system? What system is this? Hegemonic system. Hegemony. Whose hegemony? Who will be the rulers? Dominant class, the class that will be dominant. Ambani. So what their job will be? To make sure कि भाई सबको जाके ही बोल रहे हैं, अरे गाड़ी लेनी है बड़ी वाली, घर बनाना है बड़ा वाला. ठीक है. लेट्स गो टू मालिबू, लेट्स गो टू बहामास. ठीक है. When you have these dreams you will need to work, and then you will be going to Ambani के भैया job दे दो, let's make us worker. So what these intellectuals are, basically deputies, right hand of this dominant class. This is what Gramsci is saying. So who is the dominant class? Capitalist. Let's say capitalist. Tata. Tata. So TCS. So engineer. Engineer will emerge. Managers, bankers. Get it? These are the organic intellectuals. They emerges with the new class that is emerging. Now let's say another new class emerge. Before capitalism, who were the dominant class? Dominant class was aristocrats, nobles. ठीक है. And who were these? Were the, let's say, dominant class that time? Aristocracy. So who were giving them sanction? Let's say coronation or crownation. What is the word? Basically the process where you are crowned as a king or queen. Coronation, I am thinking this is the word. Check. Coronation or crownation? Coronation. Who will do that? Priest will do that, Pope will do that. So they were the intellectuals of that time. They were making people believe that your king is God's chosen one. ठीक है. They will be making every individual believe. It will be so sharp in your mind that you will feel that अरे भाई king is my God here on earth, and it will be a common sense for you. It will be as simple as common sense. Now understand, these priests were the intellectual, organic intellectual of those times, because they emerged with these aristocrats and nobles. There was a nexus. You help me, I help you. In India, let's say Brahmin. Brahmin was the intellectual class, worked with Kshatriyas, the ruling class. I will crown you, you respect me. This was the nexus. Now times have changed. So what will happen is that by this will go away. There are no aristocrats. बच कौन गया? Priest. So what will they do? They will appear very, very independent. They will appear independent. They will appear autonomous. ठीक है? And they are called traditional intellectuals. So traditional intellectuals were once organic intellectuals. ठीक है? Now we see this thing that भाई capitalists are not alone. This thing is sure. They are in coalition of classes, engineers, managers, bankers, everybody. So it is a nexus. It is not that capitalist class is alone manufacturing this hegemony or consent. They are doing it with engineers, managers, bankers, because capitalism, capitalists, let's say, more Ambani, more Tata will get better. Let's say, more he will be wealthy, more infrastructure he will create, more jobs he will do, more salary he will give. Who will benefit? Engineers will benefit, managers will benefit, bankers will benefit. Get it? Now, obviously, understand you have BTech, you have MTech. What can you do with those degrees? Nothing. Yes, today you can do a startup, but it is very tough. It is tougher than, let's say, cracking UPSC at least. Here you have 1,000 seats, 1,000 startups do not see daylight after 1 year. So, what eventually is your direction? You have no direction. You don't know what to do. No leadership to you. And hence, what capitalist class do is they provide leadership to these engineers, managers, bankers. कि भाई I want to establish this factory, I would need to get 1,000 crore rupees of loan from you. Now you will go to finance ministry and say कि भाई this issue is there, economy is there. See, minister is Nirmala Sitaraman, finance minister, but everybody from automotive industry to aviation industry to telecom industry all are calling her कि भाई ये दिक्कत है, वो दिक्कत है, ये ड्रामा है, वो ड्रामा है. Who is effectively providing the leadership? Capitalist class. And when they are saying that by automotive industry is weak and etc, they are not just talking about their 1,000 crore rupees profit. They are also talking about jobs of these engineers, jobs of these managers, job of these bankers. Okay. Now, with the role of intellectual understood, what should be the way for the workers? So the strategy for workers should be that they should also not go alone. If capitalists are not coming alone, they are manufacturing consent, they are making everybody believe that capitalism is the way. They are making capitalism as same as common sense. ठीक है? So workers, you also do not go alone. You also make a coalition. You make coalition of all the depressed class, subaltern classes. Let's say in India, you can say you have Dalits, women, child laborers, trafficked people, etc, ट्राइबल पीपल. ठीक है, और ले लो, और कौन है? ठीक है, रिफ्यूजीज भी ले लो. सो यू कैन क्रिएट अ कोलिशन ऑफ ऑल द डिप्रेस्ड क्लासेस एंड यू डेवलप योर ओन खुद के ओरिजिनल intellectuals like supervisors, technicians. What will they do? Intellectuals, they will provide you leadership. अब भाई supervisor of a company or technician obviously can give leadership na to tribal people, or let's say refugees who are not getting any work selling chai. उससे तो बढ़िया ही है. They will also look up to him कि अरे he is a technician. Wow, I तो भैया sell chai. Maybe tomorrow I'll become PM. We don't know. ठीक है, but तब तक तो wow technician. So you don't go alone. You form a coalition of all the depressed classes. You create your own intellectuals and you get those traditional intellectuals. ये क्या कर रहे हैं? ये यहाँ पे खाली बैठे हैं. Aristocrats तो गायब है. So you get those. And with this, you start the revolution. And remember, Marx want one revolution, but according to Gramsci, one revolution is not enough. One revolution in base is not enough. So what should be the way? Two wars you have to fight simultaneously. Two wars. One at the level of civil society, second at the level of state. At the civil society, you have a war of position. Now understand, this war will be a very long one. It will take a very long time. It will take huge lot of time. Let's say patriarchy, man's world. It is a man's world. But feminism is rising for last 100 years. Started with right to vote. Now they are demanding very weird things. ठीक है? Even permanent commission in army, which I think today itself was in the news. So I don't know how will you fight. But then again, the process of warfare has changed. ठीक है? You do not actually have to go in the battlefield. You can stay in a room with your gadgets and just strike a drone. So time has changed, technology has helped a lot. But you get the point. This is a war of position. It takes a lot of time. ठीक है? We still have a huge way to go so that 50% of prison inmates can be all females. Right now, only 98-90% are men in jail. So there is a huge way to go, long way to go before we fill 50% with women. Okay, that was obviously a joke or not. But with that said, second is war of maneuver. Now, this is what we call direct action. And here, what we have to do is capture the state. So, देखो, civil society वाली war is मन की war. It is like vivad, debate. You rise your cause. And your second is direct action, खून खराबा, blood. So, if you think of your Indian national movement, we see that Gandhi was engaged in satyagraha, ahimsa, ye wo lana falana. What he was doing was going to the fields. What is those? Cake fields. Champaran, Kheda, and Ahmedabad. Cake. Champaran, Ahmedabad, Kheda. ठीक है? So what was he doing there? He was mobilizing peoples, agricultural laborers, kisan, etc. He was making them believe that by British Raj is not good for you, because people were saying that maybe British Raj is good for us, maybe in disguise. दिख नहीं रहा है बट अच्छा है. देखो रेलवे. ठीक है. तो it took a, see, 1915 में गांधी came. It took lot of time, 20-25 years before he started and enacted the war of maneuver, direct action, quit India movement. Here all rules are allowed, or let's say no rule is there. Violence also was sanctioned by Gandhi. Do or die. क्या do भाई? Kill or die, obviously. Defend. मारो या मरो. But people say करो या मरो, but whatever. ठीक है. Now, if you understand his revolution, which is very unlike Marx. Marx just want this one, but he is giving us this one, civil society war of position. Okay, with that said, let's finish it up with concept of hegemony. So understand this word hegemony. I will make it so simple for you, you will never forget. Hegemony, actually the literal meaning, if you will find in dictionaries, it means gundagardi, or let's say for our south audience, rowdy. Hegemony is this. Now understand what actually hegemony is according to Gramsci. It is just your limit of common sense, what you do not want to believe or think. According to you, let's say when Sati Pratha was there, and you call a person, "Ke bhai, why are you burning these women? You are burning these women." He will say, "Arey, what will they do here? Their husband is dead." According to him, his common sense is that. His common sense is saying, "Ke, what will she do here? ठीक है, her husband is dead." It is his common sense, it is not his fault. You want to change that. You are saying that no, Sati is wrong. Arey, you are challenging everything that he know. He knows only that thing. He knows nothing else. He won't be able to understand what you are saying. Even the women, even the women, they will do Sati. They themselves, it is their common sense. Ke bhai, what will I do here? My husband is dead. Because there is no concept of remarriage. Remarry का concept is not there. ठीक है? It is not like people are stupid. It is their common sense or limit. Now, who can influence this limit? Obviously, Brahmins could have. ठीक है? But again, Nexus, Kshatriya, what can we do until unless everybody sanction it? ठीक है? Today, if you say that this is not okay, tomorrow you will say that is not okay. Day after tomorrow you will say we are not okay. Where will we go? ठीक है? So understand what hegemony is. Hegemony is common sense, limit of common sense. Understand it like this also. Ability of rulers, ability of ruling class to make their values live in the minds of depressed class. Now, what does this mean? Who is the ruling class? Ambani. What is he doing? He is making us dream like living in a big home with ocean view, driving a Mercedes, not just driving a Mercedes, a Ferrari in our parking. ठीक है? This is the value that everybody want to live. Even if you ask a rickshaw wala, he will also say, "Haan, sir, it will be too good living in a big bungalow with ocean view." Because your television, your media, ठीक है, your Salman Khan, Shah Rukh Khan, Mannat, ठीक है, Basera, all of these have made you, let's say, when you see a, have you ever seen a hungry dog and you show him roti or a piece of bread? That face you make when you see this thing, SRK widening his arms, standing on top of Alps mountain in Switzerland. Now you want to do that. ठीक है? अरे भाई, but how will you do that? For that you will work for 30 years, then save up or take out your PF, and then you will do that. How stupid are you? ठीक है? How stupid can one person be? But then again, this stupidity is only making them rule, and this is their stupidity. This is their belief in your stupidity, I guess, that they are making you read about this also. They are making you read about this also, understand this also. This is in your syllabus. They are making you read about this. They are assured that bhai, they are so stupid that even after studying all of these, they will not understand anything and they will not rebel. ठीक है? 10 lakh people are giving UPSC exams. अरे तो भैया 2 लाख तो मान के चलो PSIR लेंगे. मतलब 2 lakh potential Marxists are there. 2 lakh people have understood this concept of hegemony. 2 lakh are very sufficient. ठीक है? Hardly 50,000, 40,000 people at Jantar Mantar were there for the corruption 2012 corruption morcha. Anna Hazare. So this is the belief in your stupidity that they have given this thing in your UPSC syllabus also. That what will they achieve? They are not going to rebel. They are not going to revolt. Because what we are engaged in is another thing, same thing, capitalism. I am giving you coaching, you are providing fee. Nobody is talking about what is going on in the society. But then again, there is no money obviously here. It's more like a social initiative, but I know what is there in old Rajendra Nagar and everywhere. 2 lakh fees, 3 lakh fees, 1.5 lakh, so minimum. For what? Education should be free thing. Obviously running the servers, developing website, etc. But still, you understand the point. Basically, we are that stupid that we know and understand everything, yet we are not going to do anything. So I guess we deserve this thing. Anyhow, never mind. So, concept of hegemony, I hope you understand what is that. Basically, generating consent. We know this thing to be false, but yet tomorrow you all will be saying, I think there is this guy, Ritik, in Siddha course. I'm not sure it is Ritik or Ritvik. Ritvik, never mind, but you see the status and you can see, I don't know, I saw the status in Telegram group and status was, maybe he's a kid, status was dream. Dream is owning a petrol pump. It is not done. Owning a petrol pump, he's in Siddha, so he's in GS. So the trick is owning a petrol pump, comma, after becoming an IS. Now, what does this mean? What has IS anything to do with petrol pump? So basically, these are all manufactured dream. What I'm saying is basically you are in consent. You are giving consent. There is a consent that has been generating, and it is not that you generate consent once and it is done. It is a continuous process. Continuously, you will be seeing movies. Continuously, there will be new evolution. Now, these mechanical watches are not there anymore. So these digital watches are coming. So every actor, everyone, every big person you will be seeing watching digital watches. This will make you spend your 40,000 rupees around. Even more, I guess 1.5 lakh. First तो 1 लाख का iPhone you will get, then 40,000 की watch you will get, then उसका 10,000 का charger. Why? Because you saw it. Because it is in your mind now. That value of those rich capitalist people is living in your mind and you have given consent. Get it? So you understand the concept of hegemony. Hegemony is something. Modi, Hindutva. Obviously, election is a number game. Majority is Hindu. Everybody, सबको, you make everybody believe in your ideology. It is a war of ideology. You make them everyone believe that this is a Hindu nation. Obviously, you have an incentive. Every Hindu has an incentive to say that, हाँ, Hindu nation, yeah. You don't have actually. I don't feel that anyone says every morning that I'm a Hindu, but he is winning. He is winning because he is able to generate consent for Hindutva, and that is why he has majority. Anyhow, how how will you generate consent? Just think of Modi yaar, or Gandhi. How will you generate consent? So remember what Gandhi did. Gandhi did criticism. He criticized capitalism. He criticized modern nation state. ठीक है? He criticized. How did what did he do? Dadabhai Nairoji. He criticized capitalism अच्छे से or colonialism and gave the concept of drain of wealth. These are your these are your war of position. First one. Now people are saying अरे drain of wealth हो रहा है. So basically in mind you are creating of people a belief that is actually not true. What capitalism will want to do, capitalists will want to do, he will show you advertisement, ads, ads of things that you do not need. What they call advertisement, just take it as an example. They will call it that, bhai, this is, I am showing this advertisement because until unless you don't see eh, things, how will you know that you need them? It is all wordplay. How will you know that you need this digital watch if you don't see digital watch? Makes sense, but does it? I am living now. I don't need your digital watch. You show me and you make me believe that I need that. I don't. For that, for needing that, I will have to come and work. I have 1 crore rupees in fixed deposit. I am well settled. Why do I have to work now? You will show me that this Ferrari car is so awesome. It is 1.2 crore. Arey yaar, I thought that I don't have to work anymore. Now I have to work tomorrow to get this car. More and more resources for greed. There is no need. ठीक है. And you understand one thing, what these ruling class do is, first is they will make you believe in this thing. Intellectuals will be coming and speaking things. Intellectuals, Bill Gates will be coming saying new processor, new thing. Or let's say Steve Jobs releasing iPhone. Now everybody wants it because Steve Jobs is showing you iPhone or iPad. What is iPad? iPad is nothing but bigger iPhone. ठीक है. But Steve Jobs, the intellectual, is showing you, so you must get it. RSS chief, or let's say Modi, they will be saying that by India, Pakistan, there is a war, etc. etc. Okay, India wale to are the gossip queens of the world. We like these shows कि हाँ India Pakistan लड़ाई. Pakistan is also India only. They also like this gossip thing, I guess. ठीक है, ये करेंगे वो करेंगे, करना कुछ नहीं है किसी को. And why do we not call their shit out? Why do we not say that bhaiya you are just generating consent? You do not want anything from us, you just want to come in power. because they appear like us. ठीक है, अंबानी won't come, or let's say black shirt, black t-shirt. This was the dress of Steve Jobs, who was selling you iPhone. ठीक है, founder of Apple Computers, Steve Jobs. Just a black t-shirt and very normal shoes. So normal shoes, they were New Balance shoes. ठीक है, his pants, same pants, Levi's 501, same jeans he wore. Somebody will say that bhaiya he was very comfort seeking, but no, it was to look and appear as a common man. So we will say, Arey, if he can do it, I can do it. Had he come, or let's say your rap songs, are you seeing rap songs nowadays? What are they wearing? Gold chains, ye, wo, ye. Now that thing is also coming in people's common sense now. People are thinking that it is very okay. I've seen people wearing those gold chains, big gold chains, having a dollar sign. Arey bhai, you are living in Delhi. You have rupiah here. Why is there a dollar sign in your gold chain and your pant buckle? Sorry, belt buckle. Why is there a dollar sign there? They have no explanation. Just simple that it was their common sense to do that. Your Kejriwal wearing your muffler. अरे मैं भी आम आदमी हूँ. ठीक है, आम आदमी पार्टी, कॉमन मैन पार्टी. ये तो मतलब टू टू मच हो गया. ठीक है, नेम इटसेल्फ इज कॉमन मैन पार्टी. ठीक है, दैट इज वाई राहुल गांधी बीइंग सच अ बिलियनियर. ठीक है, बिलियनियर, आई थिंक मल्टी मल्टी बिलियनियर, wearing just white kurta pajama. Obviously you won't vote for him na if he wears Apple iPhone. He gets Apple iPhone, Apple iWatch, and then diamond studded shirt, diamond buttons. You won't be voting for him. And how will a farmer vote for this guy if that farmer is dying of hunger, not able to produce crop, and he is coming diamond studded, right? The same concept of hegemony is what liberals call legitimacy. If you understand what I've told you now, you also understand what legitimacy is. If you see it from a positive point, you call it legitimacy, which liberals use. Why would they say that, nahi bhaiya, we are generating consent? They will say, no, this is legitimate. This is what people want. This is what people want. This is legitimate. But what Marxists will be saying that it is hegemony. That is what they are making people to believe. Same thing only they are. Liberals will say, Arey, people want this iPhone, people want this. This iPhone has legitimacy in the market. They will never say we are showing too much ad because of which people are getting influenced. They will never say that. They will not no, never say that we have so much wealth. We have $100 billion just for marketing that we can sell it to millions and millions of people. We can reach millions of people. Why is there need to grow internet more so that you can penetrate more markets, deeper markets? Villages also you want to sell. That is why you want total connection, networking. You want to increase connectivity, infrastructure. You want to increase. Why? Because think about it now. Why would a village need highway? Village do not need highway. They grow crops there itself. They have crops here. They live here. What would they achieve from getting this highway? They need no nothing else. They have milk from their buffaloes and cows. They have organic replacement for all shampoos, etc, everything. In fact, you can say shampoos are replacement for their ऑर्गेनिक थिंग्स, ठीक है, दे यूज एलोवेरा जेल, सी टी सी टी सी टी सी, they are completely self-sufficient there. But no, you want to make India great, you are creating this highway from middle of nowhere. What this highway will do? Arey, now kurkure they will be eating, now they will be eating lays, ठीक है. Earlier they were making, growing potato and making their own chips for their consumption. Now they are wanting bhaiya this lays packet. Why? Because they have television also now. Because this road is setting up here Samsung store, they are seeing अरे television. स्टार्टिंग में दे गॉट इन्फ्लुएंस्ड बाय महाभारत, कह रहे महाभारत. नाउ स्मॉल चिल्ड्रन विल से अरे महाभारत इज टू गुड, लेट्स वॉच कहो ना प्यारे ऑल्सो. देन दे वेंट ऑन एंड ऑन एंड ऑन एंड ऑन. You get my point. You can call the same thing legitimacy. अरे नहीं यार, television has a legitimate market. Or you can say that no, hegemony. So I hope you understand these two topics very well. I will take it later on also, hegemony. But there are, you just have to understand. Okay, don't go with words, understand what it is and relate. So this is the best way you understand hegemony and legitimacy like this. They are one and the same thing. Liberals use legitimacy. Why would liberals say हाँ गुंडागर्दी हमारी, right? They will say ना नहीं हम तो जायज़ हैं. So Marxist will be using hegemony. चलो यार, हो गया, बाय बाय. बिकॉज ख़त्म हो गया एग्जाम्स की, क्या ही करूँगा मैं, खींच रहा हूँ. बाय बाय.